Hello, everybody. I'm back. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. It's claw time. I've been dying to get these claws out and put them on. So here we go. Let's see if I can do it using my non-dominant hand. The tips I'm using are from Temu. They are not Onovo Ovo, but they are dual forms nonetheless. They are the Shorty claw nails. I did buy the long ones, but I don't know how I feel about wearing those yet. I'm barely trying to get into these ones. These are definitely out of my comfort zone, and I'm going to be applying them with my non-dominant hand with Ayokatech Polygel in clear. And then I'm going to be painting them over with some gel polish. We will see how things go as I pick out the sizes and get started. Here we go. So here I am using the new nail stands I just got from Amazon. By the way, they don't work with the putty that it comes with, so you got to get your own putty. I suggest using the Gorilla Glue wall putty because they just came right off the stand. It didn't work at all. It's a great concept though, and I'm sure it works with regular dual forms, but for these claw nails, it just wasn't happening. I tried a couple of times in a couple different ways. I tried using a sticky tab, but here I am just putting in the polygel and then smoothing it out. When I first started this application, I started it going like just from the middle towards the ends, but I noticed that if I apply the polygel in the base of the nail and then work it up, you get less air bubbles. So I am going to let you go for now, listen to some music, and I will be back with a little further down the line. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, so now you watch me put it all together, or sort of. Now I'm just gonna go and paint the bases with black and do the very tips with some red, this really deep red. I know you can't see. I'll try to change the aspect ratio here in a minute, but I just wanted to get this recording in. These nails were a little challenging, honestly, but they were so much fun. Definitely out of my comfort zone. Definitely not something that I would wear on a daily. But for Halloween and for what we've got going on with the girls and lip smacking nails, I thought these would be a perfect little addition to when I make my videos and stuff like that for our October collaborations and our events that we have coming up here in the next couple weeks. So I am actually going to slow it down a little bit here so you can actually see me finish the design, and I will be back before the end. Thanks for watching once again. you enjoyed watching me create these claw nails. Of course, you know, I couldn't just leave them just like that. I had to add the glitter, so I decided to go over the line with the DNC Hot Jazz Glitter Gel. I think these look pretty awesome. I'm really pleased with the end result. And I really honestly thought about Mortisha Addams when I finally seen the way that they looked. Yeah, reminded me of Wednesday and the Mortisha Addams character. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Please share this video or like and subscribe for more. I don't always make content, but when I do, I like to try to go all out. Definitely like to push myself to the limit and way out of my comfort zone, which these 100% are. Shout out to my Ellison sisters, the Lip Smacking Nails crew. You know who you are. You're beautiful, you're loving, you're supportive, you're amazing, and you are all so very talented, and I am so proud and thankful to be a lip smacker. Stay tuned. We have a little bit of fun coming up here, so please go and check out the Lip Smacking Nails channel for all of the details on our up and coming events. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Rawr.